Hold up, fist bump. Good morning to all. It really feels good to be here in Rio. Can't believe it was actually 2 years last time I was in Singapore at the occasion of the F1 weekend. Delighted to be back, and it really feels like a new start post-pandemic. Now, I'd like to introduce my president, Raja Rajamannar, who's the CMO of Mastercard. Raja was really keen to be with us here today. He couldn't make it, but he was absolutely determined to share with you some of his thoughts about how marketing is going to look like as we look into the future. It's going to be very different to what we've seen so far, and it's damn exciting. So let us hear Raja's vision.
Hello, everyone. It's an absolute pleasure and delight for me to be here, and looking forward to share a few of my thoughts around quantum marketing. This is probably the most inspiring moment in marketing, and I'll tell you why. So firstly, marketing, as we know, is not a new craft. It has been around for millennia, and there have been a lot of evidences uncovered over the centuries, as old as 2,000 years back in the ruins of Pompeii, for example, and evidence of how marketing was being practiced. But marketing never stayed static. As technologies were evolving, as cultures were shifting, marketing has been reinventing itself and constantly evolving. We have gone through 4 paradigms of marketing till now. We are at the 4th paradigm and actually at the cusp of the 5th paradigm. Every time there are a couple of technologies that come along, marketing gets really dramatically impacted or enabled, depending on how you know to leverage the technologies or you do not know how to leverage the technologies. Either you take advantage of it or you'll get left behind. But marketing keeps evolving constantly. So, for example, from paradigm 2 to paradigm 3, the shift has been ushered in by 2 technologies. One was internet, which of course changed marketing forever. And you had the introduction of data analytics into the world of marketing in a big way, in a democratized way. Likewise, marketing moved from the 3rd paradigm to the 4th paradigm by other couple of technologies, like you have got social media platforms that have come in, as well as the smart connected mobile devices. So between social media platforms and the smart connected mobile devices, marketing had to again undergo a significant transformation. And now we have got like mobile marketing, social media marketing, you have got influencer marketing, location-based marketing, and so on and so forth. Now we are at the cusp between the 4th and the 5th paradigms. Here we are being bombarded by a tsunami of new technologies, not 2 technologies like in the previous paradigm shifts, but we have got 24 technologies that are coming at us, whether it is artificial intelligence, augmented reality, virtual reality, blockchains, 3D printing, 5G telecommunications, wearables, Internet of Things, smart speakers. The list keeps going on and on and on. You got 24 new technologies that are coming at us, literally like a tsunami. Each one of these technologies is independently capable of disrupting people's lives in a good or bad way, and therefore has the potential to transform marketing, again, in a good or bad way. So just imagine if each one of these technologies is capable of disrupting marketing in a big way by itself, what will happen when the confluence of these 24 technologies happens? When they all come together, start interacting and building upon each other, marketing is going to be totally unlike what we have seen. And that to me is very, very exciting. That is the 5th paradigm. The old rules of marketing are no longer going to work. The frameworks that we currently follow, like the 4 Ps of marketing, the purchase funnels, the advertising models, all of these will simply not work in the 5th paradigm. We have to reinvent marketing. We have to reimagine marketing completely from ground up. Some of the core principles of marketing will absolutely remain steady. There is no question about it. The need for us to tell our stories to the consumers will not change. But advertising as we know it is dead. It'll be totally transformed. We spend hundreds of billions of dollars on loyalty programs today, but loyalty as a concept is dead. In fact, it was shown that nearly 70% plus of people are not loyal to their partners in their lives, whether married or living in a relationship. And a lot of surveys have actually demonstrated this. And my question simply is, if people are not loyal in their personal lives, why will they be loyal to brands? Brands rank so way low in the hierarchy of things for people. So loyalty, the way we know it, is not just correct. We need to rethink and reinvent new ways of getting customer stickiness, customer affection, customer bond, call it whatever, but it's not definitely loyalty. We need to reinvent that space completely. Purchase funnel. There is no more purchase funnel. It's not awareness, interest, desire, action, satisfaction. That sequence has gone long back already. But we still keep on saying, oh, top of the funnel, bottom of the funnel. Let's have how the flows are and how the coefficients are and so on. The reality is that there is no purchase funnel anymore as we knew it. It has to be rethought. So the point I'm trying to make is, today, already a lot of established theories, concepts, frameworks, and strategies are failing. Tomorrow, it's going to be total. Now, we need a new playbook. We need a new way of how to do marketing. When classical physics, actually the classical physics is the way we understand how things around us work in the environment. When the science and technology and human understanding has advanced enough to be able to look inside of atoms or into the outer space, classical physics completely and totally failed to explain those phenomena. And a new branch of physics was brought in. This was called quantum physics by Max Planck. And that today is the basis for a lot of things that we do and how we understand outer space, the subatomic particles, and all the what you call nuclear energy, or call it whatever. In much the same way, marketing has to be really looked at in a completely different way. And the new way of looking at marketing is what quantum marketing all about. And where classical marketing fails, quantum marketing steps in. Now, already today, marketing is in a little bit of an existential crisis, if I may say so. 70% of the CEOs who have been interviewed around the world have stated that they have zero or no confidence in their marketing teams and in their CMOs to drive growth. That's a disastrous kind of a situation. Marketing is being fragmented. The 4 Ps of marketing that we learned, marketing doesn't control all the 4 Ps anymore in most of the companies. Likewise, the role of CMOs is being eliminated in many companies around the world. And a new breed of C-suite executives are being brought in, like Chief Growth Officer, Chief Revenue Officer, Chief Customer Officer. And I ask, if you take away growth, revenue, and customers from marketing, what is marketing all about? So the point is, marketing is already in an existential crisis today. These dramatic shifts which are going to happen and disrupt marketing in the world through the world of technology is going to be extremely important for us to regain the trust, to reestablish the gravitas and glamour of marketing, because when technologies advance, the field of competition becomes highly democratic and the competing field becomes very level. And in that kind of a situation, the competition is going to be brutal. Companies would need marketing more than ever before to be able to differentiate themselves and win with consumers on a consistent basis. So marketing will be in demand if only we know how to take advantage of these technologies appropriately. We need to get our heads around these technologies. There is going to be a tremendous amount of data deluge, literally, with all the connected devices collecting data and spewing out data. we need to balance that out with the consumer privacy concerns, data security concerns, which are extremely valid, that we have to make sure that we don't compromise on those. And there is a third angle to this whole equation, which is cultural shifts, which are happening at an unprecedented level around the world. And between the technology transformations and the disruptions, between the cultural changes and transformations, and with the data deluge that we have got, marketing is going to have a very, very different context that we operate within. And that to me is very exciting. It's very inspiring. And if we know how to take advantage of it, we can really do things which, as marketers, we always dreamt of doing, like real time marketing in a real sense. Understanding data, understanding the things that are happening around the consumers in real time, and while totally respecting their privacy and protecting their data, how can we give them insights, offers, communication, nudges, call it whatever, in a respectful way, in a non intrusive, non annoying fashion, to be able to be effective. That moment of truth is something which we can really operate within. It's real time marketing in a real way. That to me is extremely exciting. And that's what is going to differentiate brands and companies to win. So I hope you'll have a fantastic conference here. And it's been a pleasure to share a few thoughts. And I would love to be in front of you all at some time in the near future. But thank you very much for your patience and your attention. Thank you.